If you're watching this right now, I'm assuming it's because you want to buy the DJI Osmo Mobile and you want to see how it works. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've got some great footage of me running. I've got some outside beauty shots, some motion shots, some time-lapse shots. You'll be able to see everything. But before I do that, it's a $300 product. Let me just say, here's my pros and cons. First, the biggest pro is there's an amazing quality increase. The Osmo Mobile takes your regular footage. I used to do a lot of vlogging and a lot of walking. That regular footage is really bouncy up and down. But with the Osmo Mobile, it looks amazing. I can walk down the street and talk to the camera, and it looks so fluid you would have thought there was another camera guy there just shooting me while I was walking. The second thing I love about the Osmo Mobile is this awesome feature right here. There's nobody else in the room, but the Osmo Mobile is following me around because the auto tracking feature works so great. The third thing I love about using the Osmo Mobile with an Android is the fact that I can put a memory card in there and save it directly to my disk. I put the removable disk in, it saves it directly to that drive or that directory, and I can pull it out, put it into a disk adapter and plug it into my computer, and I'm ready to edit instantaneously. Number fourth thing I love on the Osmo Mobile on Android and really all platforms is the awesome time lapses. I've got to share one from my run that I did earlier, but while I was running, completely shaky movement right. The time-lapse looks amazing though because it knows how to stabilize it. Also, there's an auto time-lapse feature which I didn't have a chance to do with this, but here's a shot from my iPhone where you can see you can set it to 2 different locations and it perfectly times out the steps, so you have the true definition of a hyperlapse. It's great. Number 5, my last big love about the DJI Osmo Mobile with Android and with iPhone too is that its controls are very simple. You can pull the thing out of the box and it works like that once you charge it, because all you have to do is hook it up with your phone, download the app, and start using it. You can use the gimbal, there's a joystick, there's a record button, and there's a trigger on the back which helps you focus and do a couple different hidden tricks. There's nothing you have to learn really. If you can record on your normal phone camera, you can record on the Osmo Mobile. There's a lot of great things to love, but before you go and put $300 down on the Osmo Mobile, I have to say there's a couple things that bother me that hopefully they can perfect in the next round or perfect through software upgrades. First con is the software isn't super intuitive. Like, I did all that running video and it was really kind of shaky, but then I got in and started playing with the software and saw that there's actually a sport mode. So should I have changed it to sport mode? Would that have helped? I'm not sure, but I'll find out on a different day. Number 2, there's no in-app slow motion on Androids. If you want to do slow motion, you can by using your native camera app, but you don't get the added benefit of the fun handle tricks like stopping and recording from within the gimbal handle. The third con is when you are running really fast or moving really fast, there is a little bit of a jarring effect. You can see the camera and this running footage going, shaking a little bit. It's a bit troublesome, but then again, if you're just vlogging or if you're just filming your travel videos, A, you probably won't be running that fast. You're probably just not testing it out like I am. And B, you're not shooting a $1 million Hollywood movie. So if you want to get the motion out of your video and you want to have things look pretty darn good, then that's not that big of a con for you. My fourth con, and it's another small one, is that the autofocus takes a little bit of getting used to. If you take the camera and you pan pretty quick, you'll get a bunch of shots flashing in and out because your camera's autofocus is trying to take over and fighting the stability that's already coming with your gimbal. The good thing about those issues with movement is there's a learning curve. The more you practice your gimbal, the more you learn that those things happen. So you'll take slower sweeping movements and use your arm as well. Or you can move the joystick a little bit slower. I think if you, again, are not shooting a $1 million movie, then it's really not that big of a deal to you anyways. I'm sure you're still wondering, should I buy the DJI Osmo Mobile? Well, the footage will help you decide that, but I would say it's $300, and if you want to create good vlogs, or you want to create awesome memories while you're traveling, you want to get that shakiness out of it, if that's what you want to do and you're not shooting a Hollywood movie and you have $300, I would buy the DJI Osmo Mobile. Before I send you to the footage, I said take a look below. I send a link out there to the DJI store where you can go over and see the best deal they have right now. That's where I bought mine, and sometimes you have more peace of mind buying directly from the manufacturer. So that's it. Here's the footage. Decide on your own if you want to buy it. I've got it tracked to my face, and as I move it all around, it follows me back and forth.